of next week. Okay, if you guys take a final exam. Why? This is a great questions for practice your final exam. So I want you guys to practice this question by yourself, very seriously. Okay, so please look at manual cost, my notes, and new Keynesian model, and try to answer this question by yourself. Okay, right? So plus office hours, so that's your homework. Office hours next Monday, my official office hour between 4 to 6 p.m. Right? Of course, always, right? That's official. And next Tuesday, you guys have exam Wednesday, right? So Tuesday, 1 to 6 p.m. is my office hour. Okay? So basically, I'm meeting Tuesday, 12 to 1. So after the meeting, I'm gonna stay in my office until 6 p.m. Okay? So you can come Monday, 4 to 6 p.m. either, or Tuesday, 1 to 6 p.m. Wednesday, I have no time. I have 3 classes, 3 final exams, right? So, okay. So if you if you guys want to talk about any questions, okay, make sure what you have with me, please come. Okay, either Monday or Tuesday. Okay. So final exam. First, microeconomic foundation. Micro foundation. Okay, so that's one big topic, micro foundation. And then macro topics here. And number 2, macro topics, Keynesian. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 cases. And number 3, I talk about Friedman, Fooling model. And what I did, number 3, we did Lucas. So Lucas, island model. And then we also talk about Lucas critique. Right? And then what else? Number 4, we do menu cost. Okay, by ManQ. Right? And number 5 is new Keynesian. Right? Those are the topics and the big titles we studied for this semester. Okay? Micro foundation, and between micro and macro, there was a midterm. So, and all midterm questions about your micro foundation, right? So micro foundation, I already tested you guys with my midterm. So even though it's cumulative, your final exam is definitely most of the question from here. Okay? Micro foundation, there's only one question for micro foundation. Then 4 questions from this. 4 or 5 questions. Am I right? Yeah, 5 questions. Total 5 questions. 4 questions from macro field, 1 question from micro foundation. Okay? So micro foundation, yes, this is the only question I guess ask serious math. Right? Like a differentiation, right? Lagrangian, right? So this guy's very conceptual, intuitive, and graphical questions. Yes, you need some kind of basic math, algebra, right? But no more than that. Okay? So, micro foundation, I'm going to give you just what really narrow, the subject to study. Just study your homework, number 1 and number 2. Questions going to be identical. Little number change. Basically same question. Okay? So micro foundation is homework number 1, homework number 2, and your midterm. That's micro foundation, right? But no midterm. Only homework number 1, homework number 2. There are, I think, 3 questions, something like that. Okay? That's a question you need to study for final, for micro foundation. Identical question, just little changeable number. Okay? What about macro? Well, basically you have to study all of them. Yeah. Because 4 questions from this out of 5. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So 5 topics, and then 4 questions out of 5. Right? So in case of Keynes, just look at model 1 and 2. Okay, if I ask a question about Keynes, it's going to be either model 1 or model 2. Now, Friedman, definitely. Especially, you should know difference between these guys, among these guys. Okay? What's main difference? Right? Keynes, Friedman, Lucas. Fully model for sure. You should know what these guys, what does mean by why you full, right? Right? What's the main difference between Keynes and Friedman? For example, hey, here's a shock. Some demand a shock. And then A, you are Keynesian. Is it effective, yes or no? Answer, practical. B, now you believe Friedman's free model. Is it effective, yes or no? Answer, practical. Like that. So definitely, you need to understand these 3 models, what differences. Okay? So Lucas Island model, same thing. I'm not going to ask you very, the all mathematical procedure. No, I'm not going to ask you to prove all the mathematically. No, but graphically for sure. So you got to understand basic intuition and graphs. Okay. What about Lucas critic? Lucas critic is what? It's like an econometric critic, right? So if you have a structural model and reduce the form, you can plug in equations, well, you end up final solution. If you just look at my notes. And then the solution say, well, if a solution include policy variable, then effective. Otherwise, not effective. According to Lucas, what happens? Not effective. Right? So there's basic model, 3 basic models. So this is for sure. Okay. So the manual cost. Right? So manual cost. What's the manual cost? After what? Rational expectation. Still Keynesian, right? So they want to show it is possible we can be outside equilibrium, right? Why? Because what? There's cost to changing price. Simply, changing price is not free, right? And these guys show how. Using what? Monopoly, right? And then your homework question, and then my example is a great example for you find. You got to look at these graphs. Okay, and then how to set the answer to the question graphically. Okay? Keynesian, right? Graphs. Right? So basically, what I don't want to push you guys to go over all micro foundation one more time because this is very technical and then it takes a lot of time to review. So just one question from your 2 homework sets, number 1 and number 2. One question, identical question. Copy and paste, just small change of number. Now, macro. Yes, that's our main topic. It's 4, but that's macro. So you got to study these guys. But please focus on what? Intuition and then graphs, not math. Okay? I'm not going to ask you, hey, equation number 1 to equation 9, prove it. No. Okay? That's what we do in your graded program, not undergraduate. Right? So getting a good intuition idea. What's the difference? Right? So like one of the questions you guys just had. Hey, there's something happened. Then, well, I know. I don't know. Right? And you are Keynesian. What's going to happen? You believe Friedman's fully model. What's going to happen? Right? If you believe Lucas Island model, then R going to increase more or less. Right? Your S curve going to more steeper or more flat. Right? right? So basically, that's I'm going to test you guys for the final. Okay? So if I were you, well, definitely, I'm going to spend a lot of time doing this homework. Okay? Once again, this is a really good example for your final exam questions. So please do your homework very carefully. Then turn in next Wednesday in class. Okay? And then go over your 2 homework sets, 1 and 2. Okay? I'm pretty sure there's only 3 questions. Okay? Only the 2 homework sets together. Right? And then my note. Right? Just review basic concepts. Equations you don't understand, just move on. Okay? Don't spend your time to understand every equation's my notes. Right? If you have good intuition, move on and look at the graph. Then it's graph, right? You have to practice by yourself. Drawing. Okay? Each case. Because the case number 1, case number 2, right? And then your homework questions. How I show differences. Right? Question?
Yeah, so for the Lucas critique, you just need to know, because it's a long autoregressive process, right? You just need to know the fact that Lucas, for the using fast value forecasting will not work. Just that, or it's a long thing. So what do we need to know out of that?
Just look at the last part of Lucas critique. Lucas critique, how he proved it. Just simple substitution, right? Plug an equation 1 to the other equation and solve the equation. That's what he did. That's Lucas
with
critique.
the G?
Yeah.
The G,
Yeah. That's basically that's Lucas critique. Okay, what's Lucas critique? Lucas econometrics critique. Well, if we use structure the coefficients, right? And you reduce the form. Coefficients depends on structural coefficients. So once your structural form change, then your reduced form also what? It should be changed. So if you keep the same value, then it's not going to be right anymore. So basically, your regression totally meaningless. That's Lucas critique. And then simple mathematical proof, right? Just 3 equations, plug in substitution. That's Lucas critique. Right? So what I'm saying is that you don't need to follow all the equations like equation number 1 to equation number 10, island model, or Fulling model, equation number 1 to equation 9. So I'm not going to ask you follow all the equations one by one, right? But at least you should know what that means, right? Basic intuition I use. Okay. All right, that's the final exam. Okay, so let me think about it. Yeah, almost about 4 questions. It's very similar for your homework or my example in textbook and my class. So I just make some story, different stories. So hey, now this happens. So what's going to happen in your output? It's going to be effective. Yes or no? Can central bank fix this problem? Right? Like that. So, any other questions, guys? So, what is the biggest concern in your mind for final? I guess micro foundation. So I cut all the questions out. The last time when I teach this class, there was 7 questions final, and 3 and 4, 3 micro, 4 macro. And the micro foundation, it takes too much time to study. So it actually hurt to study macro topic. So this time, I reduced number of questions to 7 to 5. Only 1 micro foundation and 4 macro questions. Any concerns?